Hey everyone, happy Friday and welcome to the Daily here on MLSsoccer.com. I am Josh Whisenhunt.
And I'm Greg Lalas. And the big news on Thursday, of course, LA Galaxy defender Omar Gonzalez signing a new multi-year contract. He is bumped up to DP. Now, what does that mean for a player? It means a couple of things, doesn't it?
Yeah, certainly, Greg. I mean, it's a lot more pressure, a lot more expectations, a lot more people watching you, definitely a little bit more money.
And, hang on, and a new bobblehead. Isn't that right, Chris Wondolowski?
All right, Greg, well, let's talk a little bit more about Omar Gonzalez. Obviously, it's a big move for the Galaxy, locking him up for a couple years to come. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, this is big, I think, not just for the Galaxy, but also for MLS. They came out and they competed with the clubs in Mexico and Europe that wanted to sign Omar Gonzalez. Gonzo actually coming out and saying that there were all these clubs that were interested in him. It's another sign, I think, of MLS after the Clint Dempsey signing, Graham Zusi's re-signing, even Beasler going back last year, when MLS is saying we need to lock up some of these younger American stars, particularly the ones that are going to showcase during the World Cup or potentially showcase during the World Cup next year.
Yeah, all right. Well, of course, Omar is not the only one to get that DP tag this summer. You might remember that Clint Dempsey guy, the announcement last week.
Heard about something.
Yeah, just a little something. But, Greg, I'm asking you, there were other guys besides that. Who's the one guy that you're picking to make the biggest impact down this stretch here?
Well, for me, I actually think it's going to be Arevalo Rios, the Uruguayan midfielder who's come into the Chicago Fire. And I say that for a reason, because the Fire, I think, have the most potential to improve. If they can get that central midfield position really locked up, Lorenowitz obviously a good player. If they have another guy in there who can really run that midfield, I think they have the most potential as a club to actually improve. I look at a guy like Cubo Torres, a good player for Chivas, but they're so far down the line right now that they don't really have a chance of getting anywhere this year with him. I look at a guy like Clint Dempsey. Seattle already a good club, so Dempsey brings that added touch. Is he enough to take him to the cup and maybe to win it? Perhaps, we'll see. But for the Fire, a guy like Rios coming in to run that midfield, that's a huge move for them.
You're high
I like
on
it.
that.
I like it.
All
And Nangano, also a guy who can maybe score some goals for them, is another example. But for me, Rios is going to be the key for the Fire.
All right, well, we will certainly see. Of course, who do you think will be the biggest impact DP in MLS? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. All right, getting you ready for the weekend now with some one-sentence match previews. I know Greg loves these. We're going to start off with the team that you were actually just talking about, Chicago Fire. They're in New England to take on the Revolution. That one's the MLS Stream of the Week, 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Going to be a good one. Of course, Greg, give us the preview.
Two clubs looking for momentum just underneath the red line in the standings right now. Ready?
Yep.
Houston, Seattle, go.
Clint Dempsey back in Texas, taking on the guy who last defeated him in an MLS Cup. That man is Dominic Kinnear. 8 p.m. Eastern, NBC Sports Network, Greg. This is the big TV game this weekend. A lot of pressure in this one. New York and Philly at Red Bull Arena.
Thierry Henry back for the Red Bulls. Does he make the difference and get them back on the winning side? Ready? LARSL, 10:30 p.m. on MLS Live. Go.
There is no way the LA Galaxy are going to lose this match. Bruce is mad. They are fired up, and I think Real Salt Lake are going to hit a little bit of a speed bump right now. All right, Colorado, Vancouver. This one's 9:30 p.m. Eastern on MLS Live.
Two clubs with some ambitions to really challenge in the West. Which one of them has the upper hand, at least going for the rest of the season? Let's put it that way.
All right.
Good?
Yep.
All right, San Jose Sporting Kansas City, 10 p.m. Sunday on MLS Live. Go.
Well, Greg, it is Wando bobblehead night at Buckshaw Stadium. What more can you say about that?
Not much. Let's leave it up to Wando himself.
I think that we can keep going and keep climbing the ladder.